it's extremely hard for me to do videos and keep them short enough to keep people's attention, but be thorough enough that you guys get everything. It doesn't help. The average view time is 48 seconds, and I just can't do that. But this one I missed last night too. Okay, so to reduce the size of the seat of government in the United States to a certain area. Well, if you don't know what the seat of government is, I'm still a little hazy on it, but it's the jurisdiction basically of the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. Well, reducing the size of it would be a good thing from what I'm reading because the more broad it is, it allows Congress to operate. I don't want to say unchecked because they can do it legally, but it would reduce the opportunity of Congress to instill corrupt courts, I believe. And I only say that because of, where was it? It's down here. Let me see. The fact means that in some respects, ordinary constitutional restrictions do not operate. Thus, for example, in creating local courts or local jurisdiction in the district, Congress acts pursuant to its legislative powers under Clause 17 and need not create courts that comply with Article 3 court requirements. And when legislating for the district, Congress remains the legislation of the Union, so that may give its enactments nationwide operation to the extent necessary to make them locally effective. I mentioned in other videos how there was a bill introduced that they want all immigration lawsuits to go through one court in DC. And I stated then that it could be for I don't want to say corruption issue, but that's kind of what it is. Congress instills certain people in that court, and then that way that court, makes favorable decisions towards them. So if an immigration issue came up for an illegal immigrant, well, all that court has to do then is deem that the case is thrown out, they're fine, and then possibly they could issue temporary visas or whatnot. So it's a very rough slope to go up, and it's odd, but I'm by no means an expert in what this actually could entail, but that's how I'm taking it. So the bill that I just showed you wants to reduce that size down, so many courts don't have that kind of power. The bill just wants to make it around like Capitol Hill and anywhere where there's federal monuments, not to expand outward. So